I would definitely have to say that one of my favorite characters in the Star Wars franchise has got to be Anakin Skywalker, as well as Obi-Wan Kenobi. This is Mike Zero. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. And that brings us all the way to episode 9 here, the final film of the Skywalker saga that is being directed by J.J. Abrams as we speak. Just a couple of days ago, they wrapped shooting over in Jordan, which was the desert area that is being used for a new planet or the return of Jakku. It could be Jeddah or Tatooine. The possibilities are endless. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film when it comes to some of the set leaks, the set designs, the concept art and storyboard descriptions, etc. One of which specifically has all to do with the description of Rey inside of a cave that may or may not be on the planet Ahch-To. R2-D2 is next to her. She sports a black vest and black pants with a hood connected to the back of the vest. In front of her in the distance are the apparitions of Anakin Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi. However, both appear different than ever before. They are a mix between both old and young. The Anakin figure appears like the Hayden version, except older, while the Kenobi figure is a mixture between Guinness and Mcgregor. They are less transparent and have barely any blue hue to them, very similar to how Yoda was displayed in The Last Jedi. There is no sign of Yoda alongside both Anakin and Obi-Wan. The next goes over Rey closer and in front of the two apparitions, showing them a broken lightsaber that looks like the Anakin Skywalker lightsaber that once belonged to him. The last goes over Rey meditating with the two Force ghosts of Anakin and Kenobi besides her, as she is focusing on levitating pieces of metal that may be parts of the Anakin Skywalker lightsaber itself. So I really wanted to go over a couple of parts about this. Now, a lot of people are really wondering about Anakin and Obi-Wan in this story. And a couple of months ago, the Weekly Planet spoke about Disney and Lucasfilm toying around with the idea of inserting Anakin and Obi-Wan in the form of Force ghosts. And it only seems proper to do so now, right? Because after all, this is the final Skywalker saga film, and this is their last shot to do anything like that. So with episode 9, we do know that it will be tying in with the prequel trilogy. What better way to tie it in as a way of doing this, of course, with Rey meeting Force ghosts of the past. So I wanted to go over this part that may seem controversial to quite a number of fans out there, and that is the mixture of Guinness and, of course, Mcgregor. So Alec Guinness and Ewan McGregor, the two actors who have portrayed Obi-Wan Kenobi in live-action form so far, apparently their appearances will be mixed together in order to create a new version of Obi-Wan that will satisfy fans around the world. Now, I don't know if I necessarily agree with this. I'm not quite sure how that's going to look on the big screen if they do go through with it and put it into the finalized version of the movie. The same exact thing goes for the Anakin Skywalker ghost. Now, it's the Hayden Christensen version, yes, but it's an older version of Hayden. Now, why would these two characters appear to be older? It could be two reasons. It could be a way for Disney and Lucasfilm to sell more toys, or it could also be to create something completely new in a Star Wars story that we have never seen before for shock value. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I think it's a risk by doing this. I don't know if they should. I think that they should just keep it as we saw at the very end of Return of the Jedi, where we do have the traditional Anakin Skywalker, Force Ghost, you know, the Hayden version, all young, and meanwhile we can have a mixture of Ewan. Just don't change it too much. You know, that's the only big risk there. As far as Rey showing the Force Ghost the broken Skywalker lightsaber, could she actually be reaching out to them for help of repairing the Skywalker lightsaber? Now, this would also line directly up with what we heard about 2 weeks ago of a major sequence that was being filmed over in Jordan, in which Daisy Ridley was using a lightsaber prop that was actually igniting a blue blade, a single-bladed lightsaber, and a lot of people are thinking that the Anakin Skywalker saber is now repaired in Episode 9, or that could just be a brand new lightsaber that she finds within, of course, the Jakku Observatory. There's a lot of possibilities coming into this film. So as far as, you know, her levitating the pieces of metal that could very well be objects, or pieces, if you will, of the Skywalker lightsaber sounds like something Luke would do in the expanded universe. I don't know if you guys read a lot of the EU, but there are moments in which Luke Skywalker did stuff just like that. So again, Force Ghosts I think are great. I think that it's something that a lot of fans want to see when it comes to those two characters being Anakin and Obi-Wan. I'm not so sure about Luke Skywalker. We have been hearing a little bit more about Luke on and off. People seem to really have a lot of mixed reactions about Luke Skywalker being a Force Ghost in this film. I know it's hard to, say, but he is dead after all. J.J. Abrams told Mark Hamill, you know you're dead, get used to it all. Could he be lying? Possible. He did something like that with Khan in Star Trek, so really we'll have to wait and see. But anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.